YouTube, how you doing? Today, I got an amazing gun for you guys today. It is the Milano as an AR. The streamers were right. No clickbait. This thing is actually amazing and shreds. So I'm going to say the recoil test as well as the attachments for the end of the video. You know, just trying something new today. Let's hop into the gameplay. What? Face kid, your ass. Yeah, he was just mad that I shredded him with my Milano. He's like, oh my god. I was like, get turned on. I'm just hiding in here. Some guy jumped out. Easy.
10 remaining, keep it up. Target down.
Easy. Kid was not happy. Easy clap. What's going on, guys? Here we are with that beautiful Milano that you saw that footage from. Let's get into the recoil pattern. We're going to start off at the 10-foot range, which you really don't want to be using this gun at. It excels way more at long range because that doesn't have that third damage drop-off point. But just in case you do get up in people's business, let me show you guys how the recoil pattern will look. It is the easiest straight line you will ever see in your life. Now let's drop it back to more where you're actually going to be wanting to take fights at, which is about the 20-meter range. Heck, even longer if you want, but here's the 20-meter one. As you can see, it's just more dramatized. It's the only difference between the two of them, as it would be when you add more distance into the equation. Now let me show you how to control this recoil pattern. It's really quite easy. You pull down and to the left. There we go. Easy. This thing hits straight beams, guys. Now let's go break down the attachments really quick so I can show you guys how you can use it and how you guys can optimize it for yourself if you want to. All right, now we're back here with the attachments. So the 3x zoom is the obvious choice because you want it purely because you're using this as an AR. The field agent grip because it actually does help with the Milano, believe it or not. Task force barrel and agency suppressor. Task force barrel doesn't really add a lot of recoil. I mean, it kind of does, but the bullet velocity and strafe speed is a must for it. If you can't control it, that's perfectly fine. Just snap on a Ranger instead and you can take up that juicy bullet velocity. However, this task force barrel makes it for where there is no third bullet drop off basically. So typically most weapons have a third drop off point after a certain range. The Milano just stays straight. It doesn't have that drop off point, which is a huge factor. Now, for agency suppressor, this is the suppressor you run on all ARs. So you're going to want to use it on this one. Also, it provides a vertical recoil control, which helps out immensely at long ranges and trying to knock people off headies. For the field agent grip, it's the default best grip, not the Spetsnaz grip. The Spetsnaz grip is slightly bugged, as you guys have seen from my TikToks. Or if you haven't seen it, check out my TikToks. It's flashed up on the screen right there. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Let's check out the ammunition. So this is where it gets a little iffy. So most people are running the 55 round drum, just a normal drum, when you actually don't need to, because the salvo mag is bugged and it doesn't provide an ADS speed penalty. Or if it does, it provides the same exact ADS speed penalty that the 55 round drum mag does, because it's the exact same time to aim down sights. Again, references on my TikTok. Check it out. Promise you it'll answer all your questions. It shaves off like a second and a half, I think. It's either a second and a half, 2 seconds off your reload speed and has the same exact ADS speed. There is no reason not to be running a fast mag right now. This is free sleight of hand. Unless you like the looks of the drum mag, which, I mean, I don't blame you. Look at mine. Mine's pink and has hearts all over it. But I'm using the salvo mag because it's strictly better. Now let me get into the class setup for this. So for the class setup, I'm actually using this as my fully loaded ghost class for the SMG edition. So as long-term supporters of the channel know, I both love and hate the Psychov pistols. So I'm using the 80 round English, my bad. 80 round drum mag, tac laser, fully loaded for obvious reasons, the auto barrel, and the monolithic suppressor. This thing still shreds like an SMG up close. In every other range, you'll be fine just using the Milano. Now, if you want to change it up a little bit, here's what you can do. Now, if you want more of a close range AR build to pair with it, Here's what I would recommend. I would recommend a Farah because the thing is extremely strong. I would recommend a girl suppressor, the bullet velocity barrel, no under barrel, as you saw from my recent TikTok. Please, guys, check it out. It answers so many more questions. But as you can saw in my recent TikToks, it actually doesn't help. The Spetsnaz grip does not help. 60 round mag. We're not throwing on an optic unless you need a microflex laser. If you need microflex laser, that's a whole different story. Using the KGB skeletal stock, which is basically the Raider pad. And personally, I'm throwing on a speed tape or a serpent tape because the sprint to fire speed penalty is not that big. And that's the look. This is what you can run right here if you want a nice, more closer range SMG build for your Farah. Actually, I would even recommend running just a straight suppressor instead of the grill suppressor, just a straight up suppressor. Now, if you can't stand the iron sights, I would take off the serpent wrap and add on a microflex. The microflex is by far the best sight. It's basically equivalent of red dot, and then add this beautiful sight just because I love that sight with all my heart. That's what I have, guys. That's what I got for you. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like this gun review or if you just like the gun. This gun's actually really cool. And not to mention the pink reactive camo looks really cool when you start racking up kills as you saw in the footage. Overall, am I going to add this to my custom mod loadout for the Milano? Oh yeah, most definitely. Already added it just there. Most importantly, guys, we'll see you fudging later.